Howdy, everybody. It's your pal Misty. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. It is time for your Monday Night Live stream. Thank you for everybody who can join us tonight. I know my mama will not be here tonight, which is always a sad, sad day, but tomorrow is my nephew's birthday. So they're going out to celebrate tonight. He has graduated high school. He's going to start lineman school in the fall. He's working, saving money. Man, he's really grown up since his mom passed. So they're out celebrating him tonight, and I know my mama will be here to watch the replay. So thank you to those of you who could make it. Hello, Cheryl. Thank you for joining. I appreciate your support always. I hope you got in a little nap today, maybe. Probably not, but I can always hope for one for you. Hey, Deb, thanks for being here. You were coming to watch a journaling video and saw that I was going live. Yep, I do a live stream pretty much every Monday at 6 p.m. Central. I've missed a few, and then I was supposed to have a few others like last week that didn't actually pan out because my voice got worse. So thank you for those of you who joined me last week for the live stream. Even though I was sick, I am feeling... I said I was sick. I don't even know that I was sick. Again, undetermined, but I didn't have a voice. It got worse as the week went, but I still put out a new favorite or epic disaster as well as my vacation vlog last week. So I did get some videos out. I will be trying to get more videos out as well as doing the weekly Monday live stream. So I really wanted to do a live stream on my birthday on Tuesday, but I mean, even whispering into the microphone, it was just too taxing on my voice. So for me, it just wasn't worth the stress on my body to do the live stream. Even though I would have very much liked to hang out with all of y'all, my friends, on my birthday. I got the day before. I got some this week in my videos. And as always, I got to work out with the Fit Squad on Saturday, which is a great fun time. Deb said that she just broke her fast with bone broth, but you're not hungry. You're not hungry after the bone broth, or you're not hungry before? And if so, why'd you break your fast? Just because it's time? Just curious. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Yes, thank you very much. It was, it'll be a week ago tomorrow. And then tomorrow is not only my nephew's birthday, but also my coach's birthday, Kirsten, over at Quick Fit Home Workouts. She'll be doing a live stream tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to join her on her birthday to work out with her, I know she'd enjoy it. I'll be there. I've already booked out the time on my work calendar and let them know that I had plans between 2 and 3 because I wanted some time to cool off after workout in the middle of the day too. So that's where I'll be tomorrow. I'll do workout with her in the morning and then work out again in the afternoon. So today I thought we would do what I did not get to do on my birthday, which was try some of the birthday treats that my mom got me. And then as we do that, we will just chat as always. Yes, Cheryl, thank you. I always forget to say it during the live stream because it's part of my closing, but hitting that like button does help with engagement. So if you haven't done it already and you'd like to, I would appreciate it. So, hey, friend, thanks for being here. Hi, Deb says she always forgets the live. Thanks for the reminder. I look forward to it every week, so I definitely don't forget the Monday live. It's actually one of the things that I have as a goal for the year, and out of all the goals is the one I've been the most consistent with. The other one was to get down to 165 pounds, which we've fluttered around that number most of the year, especially in the last few months. Once I hit 170, I just hover between 168, 172. And I feel really good at this weight. I'm not yet ready to call it my maintenance weight, but I don't know. It feels really good. I feel really good. I'm eating all of the things that I want. I'm doing all of the things that I want. I mean, I did lose my voice from vacation, but considering just how big of a vacation it was, if you haven't seen the video already, if you have, you might already know. Not much sleep, lots of activity. So to only lose my voice, normally it would take me like a week to recover from vacation. And I was, other than my voice, was ready to go. So let's see. I put up what my mom got me here. Oh, that's right. We have cake mix too. I forgot we had cake mix. Yay, we're gonna have a cake. This is what I remember. And then we're gonna have marshmallows. And then, hey, Brian. So none of this is for you, buddy. And then we're gonna have the teeth whitening cleaner lollipops. I'm still a little bit, I don't know about these, but we'll see. So now, if you are a keto person, you may not like all of these because they don't, I mean, there's ingredients in here that a lot of people don't agree with. And the first on this list, which is why I'm keeping a very close check on where my puppers are, is in these marshmallows has xylitol. So I always like to give a disclaimer. Xylitol is really, really bad for dogs. Do not give it to your dogs. I normally don't even have it in my house, but it was a gift. And I check the ingredients always. And they normally only get meat. Who am I kidding? And green beans. Ruby will eat them because Barnum's eating them, but Barnum likes some green beans like his mama does. All right, let's see. I said we're going to make a cake. First, let's make sure we have the stuff to make the cake. Microwave instructions. 2 tablespoons of water. 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Or try replacing butter with coconut or avocado oil. And microwave for 1 minute. That's it. 2 things of water. Oh, that's super easy. I think maybe we'll add oil too. Why not? I mean, I do have butter. But who's my line? There's butter. Right? There's my butter dish. My butter dish, and then I have more. I made bacon fat. Well, I made bacon. I stored the fat this morning. Yes, cake. Late birthday cake. Yes, keto birthday cake. Yes, it was my birthday last Tuesday. These were gifts that my mom had gotten me, but I got too sick to do them on my birthday. Thank you, Cheryl. Yes, my birthday was on the 18th. Hey, Ron. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Gina, welcome. Yeah, welcome back to The Voice, right? It's still not perfect, but it's really close. I told Mary and Natasha yesterday on the way to our walk, even though they probably still weren't the right notes, I hit all of the notes I intended on all of the songs on the way there. So, because I love to sing. I'm not good at it, but that doesn't stop me. And I would sing and like only every 5th word would come out. It was a little bit frustrating, but still an easier time than some of my cousins have had. I've had 2 cousins actually that have had what they believe to be from the doctors COVID related, but they both had strokes in their 30s and they both had problems with speech. One of whom probably speaks, probably both of them. Who am I lying? Probably both of them speak more than I do, and I talk a lot. I can't imagine not being able to say the words that are in my mouth or in my head out of my mouth. I think that would be very frustrating. And I only got just a small taste of that. So it was fun. I took the time, I relaxed, I recouped, and I worked on editing some videos for y'all, which, like I said, y'all be seeing coming up. Everybody saying hello to Sherry. Hey, thanks for being here. Yep, Ron's birthday is on August the 1st. Who's making him a keto cake? I don't know that you might want me to make you a keto cake. I mean, I'm learning to cook, and I think it is so fun. I like being in the kitchen. I make the world's biggest mess, though. How in the world? Why? How am I am so messy. Like, I turn around and it's like something exploded, which it's mainly when I'm doing the bread, which I should give y'all a bread update. Do y'all want a bread update? I didn't actually give y'all a bread update because let's make this cake and then I'll give y'all a bread update. How about that? Let's do that. So remove film from cup. Check. Let me read the rest of the directions again. 2 tablespoons of water and 2 tablespoons of melted butter or avocado oil. So we're going to try avocado oil because we have some. So just 2 tablespoons of water and 2 tablespoons of oil. Yeah. Microwave on high for a minute. Man, this seems super easy. Like, why is it that easy? I would show you all the ingredients, but I don't know. They're so tiny. But for the big macros, I guess I can give you the whole container is 500 calories, 38 grams of fat, 32 grams of carbs, with 7 sugar alcohols. It says it's 5 grams of net carbs, 8 grams of protein. Oh, it has allulose in it. Allulose reads as a carb, but does not impact your body as a carb. I actually really, really like allulose. I feel very well after eating things with allulose as compared to some of the other sugar substitutes or other non-sugar sweeteners. All right, let's do it. 2 tablespoons. It just says 2 tablespoons of water. Excuse me, Ben. Our number's right up underneath me. That's a teaspoon, a tablespoon, a 1.5 tablespoon. Oh, we don't have a 2 tablespoon. You have to do everything. Gina says you're still walking in that Texas heat. Everybody, we all have to do everything in this Texas heat. It's funny though, I was talking about the Texas heat because where I was last weekend was super dry. Like it'd be like the 10-15% humidity. And one of my trainers last week was like, "Where were you, in Vegas? You know, like New Mexico?" I'm like, "No, I was in Texas. Texas gets all the climates." Buddy, what are you running around for? Like you nervous, sir? Oh, I think there's a fly. There's been a fly I let them out and fed them a little while before this live stream started, and a fly got out, or a fly got in. I think maybe he'll kill it. All right, so 2 tablespoons of avocado oil, which is my oil of choice. I do not find that it has any bad flavors. And it has a high cooking point, so you really kind of can't mess it up. So this is what I have right now. Amazon Fresh. Just get it online. All right, and then talk amongst yourselves. Have you tried the Duncan Hines keto cakes? All right, there's 2 tablespoons of that. I'm going to say we take a fork to mix it up. I'm still waiting for Misty is the notification that you see. Does that mean that you cannot hear me talking to you? That's a shame. I hope that's not what it means. Maybe can someone chatter to Cheryl? Are you still out there? Can you chatter to refresh your screen? Maybe that'll work because I'm not sure what's gone wrong. I guess she's maybe seeing the chat. I don't know, Deb. Can you let me know? Are you hearing me say all this? So this is like a funfetti cake because there's little pieces of sprinkles, I guess. I have sprinkles too. Oh, I don't know where they are though. They're in here somewhere. I got keto sprinkles with my Choc Zero. Actually, that may be where they are. Hold on, let's see. We're not there. I'm going to put them somewhere else. All right, so we're not going to worry about extra sprinkles. So it says 2 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons of oil. And it's just like a little cake. It should puff up in here. So we'll see. We got the microwave going for 1 minute per the instructions, and we'll see how it tastes. So let's see. Hey, Deanna's here. Welcome, Deanna. It's good to see you, my friend. I appreciate you jumping on the live stream for a minute. You're making a zucchini crust pizza. I have not done a zucchini crust, but I have seen it. I wonder, is it like a thin crust, like a loose thin crust? I actually got a cauliflower crust the other day that I'm going to do a pizza on probably this weekend. I've never really seen the brand before, but it looked good. So we're going to wait for the birthday cake. We're going to let it cool off. Then we will try the marshmallows and we will try the lollipops. So that is going to be the plan for the evening. And then I'll chat because I've been having the same thing kind of on my brain for the last week. I'm going to give that a few more seconds. I don't believe that's done. If I overcook it and say it's dry, that's on me. But that doesn't look done. Maybe it's because I use the oil instead of the butter, but I don't know. It's okay, Mary. I appreciate you being here. We just made cake, the Duncan Hines cake. And then we're going to try some other things. You made the cauliflower crust pizzas are good. I have not made one myself, Ron, but I bought one. I have made the chicken crust pizza. I do like it. Okay, that looks better. 15 more seconds. So it looks like a plain, generic yellow cake with sprinkles. Smells like a cake. I mean, this should be good. We're going to let that settle for just a minute, though. Because your pal Misty does not like to eat hot goodies. But while we're waiting for that to cool off, let's go ahead and look at these marshmallows. So these are 0 sugar, max mellow, max taste, 0 guilt. You can eat the whole entire bag for only 90 calories. And then if you'd like to stop and look at the back. So 1 serving is about 2 marshmallows. It's 15 calories, no fat, 1 gram of protein, 0 grams net carbs. Because it's 3 erythritol, or 3 sugar alcohols, 2 dietary fibers, and 5 total. So that's 5 and 5. Now all I need is a scoop of ice cream. Oh, should I have ice cream? I don't have the ice cream sitting out, though. I do have ice cream, though. I have some Nick's ice cream and some Rebel ice cream right now. But again, with these, please remember this has xylitol. Xylitol is very, very bad for dogs. So I will be careful. I will eat them. I will not share with the dogs. I will joke about it, but I will not be serious. I will probably threaten them with marshmallows. And then the last thing that we'll try after that, again, if you weren't here for the other live stream, are the Zollipops, which is a keto lollipop, which is 25 calories for 2 of them. So this is isomalt, is the main sweetener in it, which is probably how they get the texture. Isomalt, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, isomalt is basically sugar. There's some of this, there's sugar substitutes that will still spike most people's insulin. They still may not feel very good after they eat it, but for a fun treat from time to time, they don't really mess with my stomach. Except for the maltitol. If y'all watched that video the other day, maltitol can give me a little bit of gas, but it's okay. All you gotta do is fart in a tuna aisle, and then nobody knows, unless your nieces actively run away from you after you do it. Deanna says that she's taking a break from creating a journal. Now she's watching me. You're making your own journal? I've always wanted to know if people who like to journal ever make their own. I might have talked to you about that before. I don't know. No, actually, Carolyn, I think it was you, wasn't it? Because one of the first videos that I ever saw of Carolyn was about journaling. And at first I was like, I don't know, I don't really like to journal. And then I watched another one of her videos, and then I'm like, we're like the same. Except for she's way younger and still as old as me somehow. She knows all my references. That's why you're the bestie, Carolyn. All right, let's try this Duncan Hines keto-friendly birthday cake mix. Have any of y'all had this? Did I ask y'all that? I don't know. Have any of y'all had this? I believe this is the mix that Mike over at the Ketorific Journey with Mike used to make the cookies. This may be a better option than the other cookies that I had because they had the maltitol in it too. Oh, a companion to the ABCs of weight loss. I do love your ABCs of weight loss. If you're not already, we're well deep into season 2 with Deanna and her ABCs weight loss on her channel. Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Central is when it is right now. This does smell good. It smells like cake. Even I may do a companion to your ABCs weight loss. I really do love that series, Deanna. I think it's really good. All right, so it's crumbly. But again, I'm not going to complain that it's dry because I wanted to make sure that it was cooked. Smells like birthday cake. New favorite or epic disaster. 1, 2, 3, eat it. It is not dry. It is extremely moist. That's impressive. How did it? I mean, it's got all that oil in it. And it's not very big, so I guess that would be how. It is much moister than a regular cake would be. And I know what some of you may be thinking, like Ron said, I had ice cream. And they do make frosting. However, I never liked the frosting on the birthday cake. I always just wanted the cake. In fact, when I was growing up, my mom would make me a special cake every year or buy me special things for cake every year. But she always finds a way to give me a new birthday cake. And for a long time, it was the same cake, which was basically an angel food cake. We cut the top off, cut out the inside, mixed it with strawberries, cream, whipped cream, and then put it all back in, put the top on it, and then just covered it in whipped cream because whipped cream is delicious and not as sweet as regular icing. Anyway, not a fan of icing. It's a little bit too sweet for me. And normally I don't like it because it also changes the texture of the cake and makes it extra moist. I'm kind of getting that here. Oh my God, we're only at 3 seasons left of episode 2. It doesn't feel like enough. It did go by fast, Cheryl. You're right. I mean, we're only in July. How do we get to, when did it? Anyway, it's fine, whatever. So as far as a cake mix goes, VW and then XYZ all in one. That makes sense. I knew there was more than 3. I figured you were splitting it up some way, but it's still super fast. So if you like cake, you like moist cake, that's okay. I mean, it's as good as the mug cakes that I make. I wouldn't say it's better than the mug cakes that I make. So it was super easy to add 2 things of water and 2 tablespoons of oil, mix it and heat it for a minute. But a homemade mug cake where you know all of the ingredients that are going into it, pretty much just as easy. So, but it's good. I saw the fly. I saw it burning. Okay. So next up, we're going to try these marshmallows. Have any of y'all tried these? Let me know. I'm going to take a sip. Uh-oh, now we've got the little one interested too. Everybody's interested in what's going on? Great. Wonderful, fantastic news for us. They're both excited about it. I have not had any type of keto marshmallow. I do know that Chalk Zero put out a marshmallow, a couple different kinds, and I would be tempted. So, you're gonna smell it. I don't smell anything. Can y'all see in there? So, it's like a sponge. Can y'all see that? Oh, well, now look at that. That rips like a marshmallow. My initial thoughts are it's denser than a marshmallow. Oh, you had to step away. I believe I said we're friends because you know all the old stuff like me and I'm old. Are they good? I have not had the Chalk Zero ones yet. I do like a marshmallow. But sometimes the consistency of a marshmallow can trip me up a little bit. So I'm going to eat this piece. It has no smell that I can smell. Again, I don't have the best sense of smell. I smell zero things. Actually, that's not true. It does have some type of smell. I don't know what it is, though. It is not like birthday or cake or marshmallow or none of the things that are supposed to be like. I'm really curious to see what this is going to feel like in my mouth and what it's going to taste like. New favorite or epic disaster in 3, 2, 1. Let's try it. So, you know how a marshmallow kind of melts in your mouth? But then do you know, like a fresh marshmallow, but then do you know if you've had a marshmallow that might have been in the bag a little bit too long? Maybe you opened the bag, reclosed the bag, let the marshmallows sit a while, and then had some of them marshmallows, and they're a little bit tougher. That's what this is. This is like a 3-day-old in a bag marshmallow. Still fresh. It's springy. And it does have a marshmallowy flavor, which I didn't realize marshmallows actually had a flavor because there's sugar, but now that I'm eating this, I'm like, that does taste like a marshmallow taste. It does not at all taste like birthday cake. Or maybe whatever is supposed to taste like birthday cake, there's enough sugar to make it taste like a marshmallow. That's really interesting. It doesn't dissolve. Like you have to chew it. But it's light and fluffy, and that is such an interesting texture. The flavor's not great, but I kind of am in love with that texture. I'm going to eat another one. It's so different. Can we see? Come on, camera. Maybe we're too close. That's so crazy. I mean, that looks like a marshmallow pool. Or like a stale marshmallow. It says they're topped with glitter. Red glitter? I guess maybe it sparkles a little bit. Sorry, Barnum, you get none of this. This is not for dogs. Seriously, I'm not just saying that this time. Because the first ingredient is xylitol. Oh, very interesting. I wonder if that's how Chalk Zeros are. I bet. Oh, I should see if it will melt. Put one on a plate and put it in the microwave. For how long, Cheryl? Because I'll do it. But I don't know how long. Like what, 15 seconds? Get out of my way, bud. Do Chuck Zeros melt? Probably. They make everything amazing. But I'm holding off to see how long this should melt is. So we have marshmallow on plate. Going in the mic. 15 to 30 seconds. All right, we'll start with 15. It's still ignore all the flour. I cleaned up a little bit after feeding Ruth. But okay, we'll let that go for 15 seconds. We're going to keep an eye on it. It's making the lights flicker with my microwave. I think we might have melted already. Yeah, look at that. I'm going to give that a heck yeah, it melts. Look at that. I mean, that was 15 seconds. It's already melting and starting to ooze down the plate. Science! Yes, Cheryl, we like science. I don't want to touch it now. It's probably hot. But I am curious what the texture is going to be like. So we're going to let it sit for a minute, right? So yes, if you're curious, the marshmallows melt. I don't know if I would say that melts like a marshmallow because that melted so fast. I feel like a regular marshmallow. You know what though? Have any of y'all had the high key cereals? Like the Fruity Pebbles ones. I mean, it's not Fruity Pebbles, but it basically is. It's probably my favorite. I bet if you use some of that with some of these marshmallows or even some of the Chuck Zero marshmallows, you could make Rice Krispie treats. Have y'all done that yet? If not, I think you should. I cannot buy more. I do not need more food in this house right now, but some high key cereal to make that sounds like a good plan. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, it's definitely very melty. Wow, that's a much more intense flavor with it melted. Come on now. Get off my finger. Interesting. It might taste even more like a marshmallow melted because it was a little bit of the consistency that was throwing it off. It's got a good flavor. I don't know that it's birthday cake though. That still keeps surprising me. Like every time I look at it, I'm like, oh yeah, it's supposed to be birthday cake. I just get marshmallow. I bet some of this on top of the birthday cake would actually be good. We may do that later without y'all. All right, let's put these aside for now. We'll finish this up after the live stream. So I guess we have different flavors because we have different colors here. Looks like we have a orange and a yellowy color, and then two kind of red and pink ones. Oh yeah, Rice Krispie treats. I should have known. He's pretty smart. Kevin's a smart guy. He would think of it. I mean, it sounds like a good idea though. I mean, I love a Rice Krispie treat because that's basically what Perfect Keto did with their, what do they call those? Munchmallows? But they have like a Rice Krispie treat bar, but I think it could definitely be better than those. Not that those are bad, but they're just not very flavorful and they're kind of dry a little bit. I think they needed to be amped up, but I bet that would be a way to do it. All right, let's see. Which one do we have a lot of? Oh, there's also like a purpley grape color. There's a bunch of those. We'll try the purpley grape color. So this is Zollipops. 0 grams of sugar, gluten-free, vegan, keto. And evidently 2 of them is 25 calories. And it's supposed to help whiten your teeth? That will not be why I will be eating them. I wonder if I can do some of these good. So, for those of you who've been following me for a while, you know that I have a neighbor upstairs. And she has a little girl. I'm going to tell this story real fast because she's so freaking cute. And I call her my 3-year-old gorilla because for being so tiny, she makes a lot of noise up there. Like she hits the ground running. So we were outside, we being me and the dogs, and she was like, hello down there. And I said, hello. And she's like, hello to the puppies. And I said, the puppies say hello. That's sort of what we do, right? We go back and forth. And then I hear her mom go, who are you talking to? So her mom kind of walks up to the fence because she had walked down the steps to talk to me and talk to the dogs. And she said that she had her birthday. And her mom did confirm that on Friday, she actually did turn 3. So she is now officially a 3-year-old gorilla. She invited me and the dogs to go swimming with her. She is so adorable. She's like, maybe you and the puppies could come swim. I was like, oh, I'm real busy today, and I don't know if I can. And then today she's found us again. She started chatting me up on her way to preschool, I think. She's like, we're going to go swimming later. You and the puppies can come. So I've been invited for swimming again later. We tried to explain to her that the puppies couldn't actually go in that pool, but you couldn't convince her. She's 3. So now I'm going to have to be avoiding the 3-year-old gorilla and going to the pool with her. I mean, maybe one day I'll go. I don't know. But the puppies will not go to the pool. That's for sure. So this just looks like a little lollipop. Zollipop. New favorite, epic disaster, grapey flavored, probably. Definite. Oh, that's got a good grape smell. 3, 2, 1, taste it. It's like a sweet little lollipop. Do any of y'all, do y'all try the 0 sugar hard candies? Like I like the Werther's sugar-free, and I like the Jolly Ranchers. This is very similar to that. It's a lollipop. I mean, you give this to a kid, they're going to eat it. I don't believe they would know anything other than it's sweet and tastes like grape. It's actually got a really good grape flavor. I'm kind of surprised. So, I mean, there's nothing stand out about it except for that there's 0 sugar in it. And it's considered keto if you're into that type of thing. Some people just like more no sugar candies just in general. So even if you're one of those people. I feel like it smells better than it tastes. And the smell is kind of carrying the taste through. Does that make sense? Like the taste is almost muted, but it smells so good. You can taste the smell a little bit. Can y'all taste the smell? I know what I'm talking about. Like sometimes, because I'll give you an example. I know my mama's not here because again, they're celebrating my nephew's birthday, which is tomorrow. But she made comment that she likes the strawberry Dr. Pepper 0 sugar, but she really only likes it out of the can. Because if you put it into a container and put a lid on it, then you can't smell it. And she likes to smell the strawberry of the strawberry Dr. Pepper as she's drinking it. I don't have a great sense of smell. That's the truth. So I'm really surprised that this smells so strongly. It's helping the flavor, for me at least. Again, is that a thing for everybody? I don't know. Oh, you learned that the hard way about going nuts on the sugar-free candy? Yeah. I mean, my mom went nuts on the sugar-free candy that I had and then the regular candy that the girls had. So she did eat sugar-free candy. She did gain weight on vacation. If you haven't checked up, she gave me a 4 because she gained me 3 pounds. I also fed her on bread. She lived on sourdough bread and sugar-free candies and then regular candy too. Deanna says she's never been a sucker person. Not that you don't like them, just never look for them or think about them. Me either, to be honest. I am just about ready to bite this right off the stick and then just have it like a piece of hard candy. There's something about I get tired of holding it. Like I get bored with holding it and up and down and up and it's a long time consuming process to eat a sucker. You put it in your mouth, you chomp it, and then probably not the way you're supposed to do it. For now, we're just going to put it back down where it came from. All right, so those are all of our things. So let's give them a review because we did not do that as we were taste testing them. So now, would it have been different and possibly better with butter? I'm going to say yeah, because I love butter. I think butter makes most things taste really, really good. But I use the avocado oil because it was an easier process. And it is an option. So, keto-friendly Duncan Hines birthday cake. Still tastes the same as it did a few minutes ago. We're going to give that a 3. A Misty's Medium. I would eat it again if somebody got it for me. Would I go out and buy one? No, I'd probably make my own. It'd be a little bit more time consuming to make my own. But again, I can make my own in just a few ingredients and then I can change it up and add different stuff to it. So that's a nice simple treat for a birthday snack or something. I mean, that's great. Nothing wrong with that. But again, just a 3. For the 0 sugar Max Mellows, from my personal standards, I'm also going to give this just a 3, just a Misty's Medium. I've never been a huge marshmallow fan to begin with, but it melts. It has the texture of a little bit of a stale marshmallow, meaning it's not quite as light and airy as a regular marshmallow would be, but it melts just fine. It tastes good. It's really low in calories. And again, no carbs. So it says store in a freezer or fridge to help them stay fresh after you open them. So we'll definitely do that. Again, I have to say it 1,000 times. This has xylitol in it. Be careful. This is bad for your dog. But we're going to give it a 3 because I'm going to eat the rest of this bag. It may take me a while, unless I figure out something fun to do with it. Would I still try the Choc Zero ones? Yeah, probably, because I love Choc Zero. But I think these are good. I don't find anything wrong with them. Again, I'm just not really that much of a marshmallow person. I'd probably give them a 4, to be honest, just because they were so similar to a marshmallow for being made out of something that's not sugar. But they're supposed to be birthday funfetti marshmallows, and I didn't get any birthday or fun out of them. I just got regular. S'mores could be a possibility. I don't know what I would use for a graham cracker crust, though. An almond flour cracker, maybe. It's a possibility. I may think about that, Gina. I do like chocolate, and I do have sugar-free chocolate. I have a whole drawer full of sugar-free chocolate still. I only showed her one drawer. And then last are the Zolly Pops. I feel like everything's just okay. I feel like I want to give this just a 3 too. It's got good smell. It's got a muted but decent flavor. It's a sweet grape lollipop. I mean, that's what you want. You wanted just a sweet grape lollipop. It doesn't get any bonus points because it cleans my teeth or whatever. Maybe it should, but it's not going to because I have no idea how that works. And that's not why I would eat them. I wouldn't eat candy for my teeth. That's just a me thing. It doesn't have to be a you thing. That's just a me thing. But someone telling me eat candy to make your teeth better. I mean, there are a lot of things these days that sound counterintuitive, but I'm just not sure about that one. I'm not sure how teeth whitening crystals in it or something. I don't know. I'll eat it last after I eat the other things once we're done for today. Oh, Cheryl. Oh, Gina's Cheryl is already on it. She's working on a keto graham cracker. What makes a graham cracker a graham cracker? Like, what is a graham cracker made of? I don't. Should I know that? Is it? Oh no! Sometimes I get into conversations and realize I don't have any idea what I'm talking about. What is a graham cracker, actually? I mean, I know what it is. I've eaten them. What is it? Just the flavorings? Because it's got like a cinnamony kind of. What makes a graham cracker a graham cracker? Huh. Anyway, I don't know. Let's sit down. Let's sit down and chat for just a few minutes. And then we'll close up for tonight. We're going to bring you all a little bit closer so I can sit down. Yeah, they're supposed to whiten your teeth, is what it says. Or something about it's good for your teeth. They're supercharged with erythritol. Zollipops are the after you eat treat for a healthy smile. I do not know how that, I do not know. I don't know, but it's good. It's a lollipop. So if you like a lollipop, you'll like it, I think. So yeah, everything just got a 3. Not that any of them were bad. Like I said a few weeks ago too, I gave everything really high ratings, even though I probably would never get it again. So if I wouldn't like actively go out and seek it again after trying it, it doesn't really deserve more than a 3. So I wouldn't actively go, oh, I want a Duncan Hines cake. Oh, I want some of them marshmallows. That's just not a thing that I would do. So they're going to get a 3. Now I do like the hard candies, but for what it was, I feel like that was just as good as any of the other ones that I eat. So it has the added benefits of teeth whitening, I guess, bar none. But he's just right here. You got your attachment trigger turned on? It's normally Ruby. You want to say hi to your people? I want to see Barnum down here. Say hey. Oh, they can't see. Now you've moved. No, you just got a bunch of leg, everybody. I'm sorry. All you got was Misty leg there. Right as I moved the camera, he came right up under my feet to where you can't even see him at all. Anyway. Maybe brown sugar. Something makes a graham cracker brown. Maybe brown sugar and cinnamon. I feel like that's what a graham cracker reminds me of, is brown sugar and cinnamon. So maybe that is what it is. I don't know. You let us know, Cheryl, if it works. And then, I mean, heck, I was going to say, and then I'll never try it. I may do some recipes. After all, I watched all them silly Maha videos, who I love. But I was like, I'm never going to make those. You never know. Maybe I'll make them. Maybe I will. But anyway, so those are fun. We'll give those a 3. And then, yeah, that's what dogs do. Never what you want or when you want him. He's been up underneath my foot right here where I've been looking at him the whole time. I tried to show him y'all for 3 seconds and he moves. And Ruby's over there. She's mostly under a blanket because, again, she's real bad at that. But so the last thing that I kind of wanted to talk about tonight was something that's been, I go through phases. Y'all know this, y'all have met me, most of you who have been here, and if not, welcome. I go through phases where I like to figure things out and work through things of my mental health. Oh, your Coco's outside. They didn't call her in today, Gina. That's probably why. Because normally they bark so that all the dogs will come and watch the live stream. And they've been actually pretty good today. So I'll try to make this quick because we only have 12 minutes. And I may do a little bit deeper dive into this in the next week or two. But just spoiler alert, some of you know if you follow along in my Discord. But on July the 4th was the last day that I took my anxiety and depression medication, Zoloft, that I was on. It was not by choice. I had tried. I missed an appointment because they did not call me to remind me of the appointment, which they always do, which in hindsight now is weird. But I tried calling the doctor when I realized that I was almost out to schedule an appointment to get more meds. I called the pharmacy. I had the pharmacy try to call the doctor to get more meds. For whatever reason, nobody can reach the doctor. And I cannot schedule an appointment with her. And after a week of trying for that, then it was time for vacation. So then I went on vacation. And then I came back from vacation. And then I tried once or twice more, and the pharmacy again said that even they couldn't reach the doctor. So currently I'm unmedicated. And the strange thing that has happened is, well, first let me back up. Am I going to go back on the medicines? Undetermined. Let me tell you why I'm undetermined right now. I went on the medication after my dad died because I could not regulate. I was having such deep, dark lows, is what I'll say, right? I was very depressed. I was very all the things. I was angry. I was sad. I was all of the things, and I could not cope. So I went on the medication, and it all got easier and it all got better. But I stopped kind of filming. I stopped kind of communicating as much as I had been. And I knew that that was happening, but I couldn't really quite place my finger on why. And I just chalked it up to, a lot going on, busy work, studying for my personal trainer certification, whatever, trying to figure it out. But then unintentionally going off the medicine. You're not supposed to stop the meds like this, by the way. I'm aware of that. I also, I'm going to have to set another doctor. I'm going to have to find a new doctor, set a new appointment. So best case scenario, it's going to be a few weeks anyway, if I do decide to go back on the meds. But it's not a weird thing, I guess. But what I realized in being off of the meds, the first week I didn't really notice anything. And then I went on vacation. And leading up to vacation and on vacation, I was just so happy. And my mom kept asking me, how do you feel? Are you okay without your meds? Do you want, because I know people who take the same medicine, they could offer me a few loaner to get me through or whatever. Can you quit cold turkey? I mean, you can, because I did. You're not supposed to, and I would not recommend it. And I had every intention of staying on the medicines until I couldn't anymore. Because if you can't get your doctor to call in medicine and you can't get an appointment with another one, then you just don't get meds. That's the way the system works. So, the first time she said one of her daughters was prescribed it and can't take her anxiety medication because she has too much anxiety. That was me the first time I took the meds, which was years ago, after I almost died, and then ended up having a hysterectomy. I think I waited a month. I think it took me a month before I could take the first pill of the anxiety medicines. So now I don't have that problem, and I don't have a problem being on the medicines. But what I noticed was, and I told her, I was like, the only problem I'm having is I'm having trouble regulating how happy I feel. She's like, what do you mean? I was like, I feel super happy, like a lot, often. I feel really good most of the time and just not really sad hardly ever. I mean, I had my first birthday without my dad, and I wished he would have been here. I wish he could have called me and sang me his stupid version of Happy Birthday. But he isn't, and he couldn't, and that's okay, because I got him for 47 good birthdays. And that's a lot more than a lot of people get. And I feel really lucky for that. And I have all of the memories of all of the birthdays and all of the stupid birthday songs. So it's like it's been okay. And what I realized was that the medicine was doing exactly what I think it needed to do, and that was regulate me. Because my highs weren't as high and my lows weren't as low. I was so focused on not being in the low because it was a miserable, sad place to be that I didn't notice that the highs had gotten turned down. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but it's like the medicine did what it was supposed to. It sort of regulated me. It made me not too happy or not too sad. It left me in the middle. And Gina, I am so sorry. Oh, that's devastating, Gina. I would be devastated. I cannot imagine, and I'm sorry for your loss. And you know, it's hard. It's hard. It was really hard. And so the meds helped, and they helped me get through that time that I could not seem, no matter how much I prayed, no matter how much I read, no matter how many people I talked to, no matter how many times I spoke with a counselor, I couldn't find it in me. And so the meds helped with that 110%. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to go back on them, because maybe the lows will come back. I've been on vacation. I had a birthday. Like it's been a lot of really good. I'm in a brand new environment. But I also wonder if all of those things will help me regulate, on my own. But it's been really nice being really happy and doing the happy things. And so what's been on my heart for the last week is I like neuroscience. That's probably not a shocker that I like something as nerdy as neuroscience, but I do like it. And there was a doctor that was talking, and he was saying how you cannot think your way into happiness. Your brain doesn't work like that. Your brain can't think itself happy. You have to do the things that make you happy, and then your brain can experience happy. Your brain can experience sad all on its own. It can ruminate and send you into a spiral of depression. And that's sort of where I was. And the meds helped with that. And now I'm not there. And I was thinking of all the things that I could do that would make me happy. And I wasn't doing any of them. I was talking about doing them. I was saying that these things would make me happy, and yet I wasn't doing any of the things. And then I like country music. That's probably not a shocker being from Texas, but and with this accent that I got here, you're probably not shocked. I like all kinds of music. Let's be honest. Some of it is not suitable for YouTube, but I like all kinds of music. But there's a song called Happy Does by Kenny Chesney. And it's about a guy. And anyway, I won't bore you with the lyrics of the song, but it says, happy is as happy does. And that really hit a chord with me. I was actually talking to one of the girls on the Fit Squad, Lori, about it the night before. And then I woke up with that song on my heart. And I think God put songs on my heart to teach me lessons, because I'm so closely connected to music, especially through my dad. And so I went back and I listened to the song again, but I don't even know how long the song's been out. It's been out for a while, but I finally heard the lyrics. Do you have that? When you've heard the same message over and over and over, but you've never really listened to the message. You've never really got the message. That's sort of how that was for me. And so on Saturday, after the Fit Squad workout, I was working with Kirsten, my coach, on some forum questions that I had, because even though I've been working out with her for 2 years and been doing boot camps for a year, I still weekly have questions about different exercises in form and things like that. And so I was sharing with her and some of the ladies that had stayed that, that's what had been on my heart, and that's how I had been, still thinking, but I had been trying to do more of the happy things. And she said, happy's a verb. And that really hit hard for me, because that is what it is, right? You can't think happy thoughts. You have to do happy things. You have to make happy a verb in your vocabulary. You have to do the happy. You wrote a letter to her today? It helped a little. There are all kinds of mechanisms that you can use, Gina, that will help. Different things that will connect you to them. They're all things that people can say. Only you know what works for you. Just know that if there is any way that I can support, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram, through my Discord chat, however you'd like. My email is yourpalmisty@gmail.com. I'd be happy to chat with you. Not that I'm great at it, but I know sometimes the hardest part is just not having anybody there to talk to it with, and I have all y'all. So feel free to come here and talk and share. I have a great community. Deanna says, just like action creates motivation. It can, absolutely. Deb says that she's had some dark days recently. It's always hard to do the things when you're depressed. You're absolutely right. Gina says that her niece came to visit. That got you out of the house. That helped. Doing things helped me, but it was hard to do them because you don't get to share it with the people that you wanted to share it with. But then again, in my belief, well, now they get a front row seat. Now they get to see all of the craziness. Hey, Carol, thanks for joining. We're just actually wrapping up for the night. You've been thinking of the Dr. Seuss quote? Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. It was a good time, right? She was your best friend. It's hard to lose your best friend. It's especially hard if that best friend is your mama. I cannot imagine. I cannot relate. But I understand that grief is hard and it's different for everyone. So right now I'm unmedicated. And this weekend, I did all of the things that made me happy. I baked bread. We'll have to talk more about that again, though. But nobody told me that it's harder to just create your own starter and make your own bread. And so I learned how, and I did that. So you can see her. There's Ruth back there. It's a brand new Ruth, but she lives in the same container with the old Ruth's remnants. So I'm still calling her Baby Ruth. She makes baby Ruths, and hopefully they turn into fart heads and bubble up and grow. Actually, hold on, 3 seconds. Arnold, sorry, y'all can see some of the bread. I have some pulled out for me for later. I mean, this sourdough bread, guys, I did it. It took a little bit of work every day for 5 days, and then we had bread, so. Anyway, we'll show you the bread that's paid later, but so I made bread. Then I went for a walk with my friends, even though Amy didn't get to go because her daughter's been in town. I got to spend time with her and her daughter and her son and her grandson and his new fiance and everybody this week. And then I went to Home Depot and I got them succulents and I filled that pot that Mary gave me for my birthday and it looks beautiful. So do the things that make you happy. Don't just think about doing happy stuff. Make happy a verb in your life. Happy is as happy does, not as happy thinks. So that is that. I know, look at that bread. It's crazy. And it's actually really edible and good. I made the world's best grilled cheese sandwich last night. Maybe not the world's best, but it was American cheese. And there's just something about cheapo American cheese. And then you put it on the sourdough bread. Shoot. It's good. Anyway, thanks, Gina. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you being here and hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you all for being here and hanging out with me this evening. I'll try to have some more videos out for y'all this week. Thank you for our taste test where everything got a, it's okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was all edible. And will be finished. I mean, not today. The cake will be finished today, but the rest may take a while. And then, may I go back on the medication? I may. I don't know. Right now, I'm doing the happy. I'm studying for my cert. It'll be 1 month from tomorrow that I take my test. I'm not ready. But I have a month, and I believe I can do anything if I put my mind to it, including make sourdough bread fresh from scratch, because nobody told me that you shouldn't really try that. So I didn't know until I tried it, and I crushed it. So can I pass this test? Yes. I just have to study and make the time to do it, and that's what I'll be doing. So I appreciate you all being here. I appreciate you spending time with me tonight. And I will definitely see you again next Monday, same time, 6 p.m. Central. Tomorrow, if you're free, 2 p.m. Central on our coach's channel, Quick Fit Home Workouts. It's her birthday. So if you could go over there and at least wish her a happy birthday, even if you can't do the workout, I would appreciate that. And I'm sure she would too. And then Deanna is closing out on her ABCs of weight loss. That's Wednesdays at 5 for the rest of them. So catch any and all of those. Anything else? Well, we have the steps challenge going on right now. Cheryl is posting the scavenger hunt photos, which I'll love, and I'll look at the photos, but I don't walk with my phone most of the time because I'm out walking the dogs. I'm watching them, not for photo opportunities, but I do like it. Yes, Deanna, 2 p.m. Central tomorrow is when Coach is doing her live stream on her channel. She's doing a Tabata with small weights, I believe. But it'll be live on her channel. In fact, I shared the link in my community tab. So if you're interested, you can go check it out there. But with that, we are a little bit over tonight. So we're going to call it an evening. Thank you very much for being here. Like this video if you like it. Dislike it if you didn't. Subscribe if you know how. And comment down below. Have you ever tried any of the products that I tried tonight? Would you rank them any different? Do you have any preferences or suggestions of other ways that I might be able to use those marshmallows? I kind of be interested to know. And until next time, I'll see you real soon. Good night, everybody. Have a good one.